What's up, everybody? Hey, it's been a little while since I've done a YouTube video, so had a few people ask a few questions, and so I thought I'd put this one together. Been kind of a rainy day here in Indiana, so just figure I'd go ahead and talk about a few things. So a lot of people's asked me about my bumpers. I had somebody even ask me how I installed them and so on. So first off, they're Barricade Offroad bumpers. Picked them up from American Trucks. If you look closely, it's actually what I did is they come with that rough and black, and I took them down to a local guy and says, hey, can you sandblast these down? And which he did, and then obviously I had them powder coat them gloss black too. So this is a 2017 F150, so it's actually called Shadow Black is the color, but the bumpers are actually gloss black. I was gonna have them paint match, but if you look closely, it's really not much different. If you look at it really under light, you can see just a slight bit of difference in shade, which to me just sets it off right pretty well. So but anyway, these things are really easy to install. I'll see if I can't get underneath it. So hopefully you can see around there, there's basically there's one bolt, there's two bolts, and then way up in there is actually a third bolt. That's for the front bumpers, and there's actually one set on each side. So when you install these, there's actually a bracket you pull off that has the 3 bolts in it, and you put back through and you mount them on the bumper. So really it's a pretty easy install. It took me probably, I don't know, an hour and a half when I did it. When I installed it, I actually put the lights on first and then just mounted them up on there. What these are rough country light bars. So this is actually, I think they call the 2-inch, and I chose the one with the DRL. You know, honestly, for me, you're not going to be able to use your light bars too much unless you're in the woods. The DR lets you run it all the time. So so that has the DRL. This 30-inch light bar too. It has DRL down the middle. It's a 30-inch curved light bar. A few people asked me already what I put in the bumper. So curve, it kind of helps. You'll see a little bit of a gap here, but it does help align it with that. I don't even know. I think if you put a straight one in, you'll just have this gap here all the way across. Not 100% sure. Again, these are Rough Country DRL. It's the white DRL, by the way. They offer the amber color as well, but just pop those in. So far I can't be happier, really. I love the lights. It was a little bit of pain in the butt at first when I got them. They have light switches separately, but I recently did a MIG tuning control panel, switch panel, and wired them together. So I basically hit one light and they both come on, hit another light, and it'll turn the actual lights on, not just the DRLs. So anyway, I've had a few questions on that. I do have one thing I was going to show you guys that I did recently since the last video. I'll show you real quickly, and then we'll hop to the back bumper. So I didn't do any install videos of it, but basically, guys, it was what I end up doing. You know, you have the option to you've got the option to, you know, sand it down. I talked to a guy who actually put his truck up on blocks, used 2200 grit sandpaper, I believe, and just kept bringing it back, and then polished it out. But I've got a few friends. One guy I talked to goes to quite a few truck shows. He says he's done that. He's like T, every 2 months or so I got to pull it back out and polish it. It kind of sucks. And he had a friend who actually did his, and they went and actually had it wrapped with chrome. So what I did is I climbed underneath, cleaned it, and I got a buddy who does body wraps on cars. Pretty much maintenance free with wrap, so you hose it down, it looks clean. So that's what I did. Now the end pieces, they look kind of rusty and stuff, so I actually got down, did a little bit of a wire brushing on them, and wire brushed them. Then I used Rust-Oleum paint on them just to kind of clean them up, and then put a little clear coat on them. But really pleased with how that turned out. Did a couple of videos out on Instagram. Anyway, so let me show you the back bumper, which is Barricade Offroad as well. Now they've got 2 different styles. I believe this is called Barricade Offroad HD. They've got another one out there that's, I just think, looks a little bit different. You know, I'll get you a little walk across it. So I did decide to go with a little bit different. These are Rough Country lights, the 2-inch as well, but those were basically just spotlights. I didn't do the DRLs because, you know, as I'm driving down the road, I don't want to run DRLs anyway. So just went with the spotlight. This truck, you know, I got the Morimotos. I've got Oxio third brake light smoked out. Even with that, it was kind of hard to see at night. Now even Op 7 has a light bar, so I end up running these as I back up and really kind of like them. Now you'll see on this, you'll put the factory tow bracket back in, and you'll actually put the factory I don't know what you call it, the lock for the spare tire. I actually took it off and replaced it with the plastic piece that I got off, I believe, eBay, somewhere on the internet. But same story on this one. It came with like the rough black stuff, and I basically had them sandblast it down and then powder coat it black, and just so far I just love it. But just here, a little bit closer look, you can't really tell the differences in the black. So anyway, guys, I've had a few people ask about the bumper, so I wanted to get that out there. Wanted to give you guys an update on the truck. You know, I was pleased with the chrome drive shaft. Oh, I got one other important thing I got to show you real quick. Here's the front bumper again. One other thing too I did that last week I got to show you guys. You know, I've kind of talked to you about maybe getting rid of all the red and murdering out. Well, take a look. So that's my dedication to my dad. But I'm also in an NSB elite group. Great group of folks, and updated that sticker there. But what that is basically I went with the bottom layer is a matte black to kind of, you know, justify. Then you have the gloss here. It's kind of hard because it's been raining, but pretty pleased how it turned out. So now I've got this guy here to look at, which I've already talked to that company. I think I may have another one coming already for that. And then the big question, if you guys want to leave a comment below, these things here. So when I got this truck, those were chrome. Took them off and put these on, which those are actually OEM badges as well. Now there's a couple things that I can do. Pull these off, put black ones on, or there's also ones that light up I could do. But the other thing too is the company who did my back tailgate logo actually has a part that goes on top of this. And he's actually recommended something he could do. They'll look similar to the front, where it have a star on it, and I can either go Ford or I can go Boss. And basically that would be right here. So it would say star, Boss, star, and it would be gloss black with matte black on it. I think he said he didn't offer matte black, or matte black's hard to clean, so it'd be gloss black, and there's like a chrome black is what he's talking about doing. So anyway, what is your guys' take on that? Should I put Ford on it? Should I put Boss? Or should I just black it out and leave it as it is? Or should I go with the lighted option? You know, like this here has you know, it's white on front because that allows me to change the colors of the lights, whatever color I want. So I could do something on the side where like even this is white, the same kind of white, and then light it up and change colors too. But I don't know, I'm kind of liking the murdered out look, just going all black on it. But anyway, guys, I do want to say thanks. It's been a little bit while since I've been on the channel, so I wanted to go ahead and pop on, provide a video. Hopefully it's helpful for you all. Don't hesitate to ask questions below. Follow me out there on I'm on Instagram quite a bit, F150_boss, and the same thing on TikTok. Feel free to reach out to me, comment below, like, subscribe. Thanks for all you guys following. I do appreciate it.